And we're live after I said I wasn't going to. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday, fun day, Monday, fun day, whatever day this is getting to you. I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, his very first creation of himself in the feminine form. I am the dark goddess Lilith, reincarnated. Hold on 1 second. In order to keep up with me, you would have to catch what I post in my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. I said I wasn't going to do this because I just had a long day, but God wants to juice. He wants to milk the cow. It's Sunday Fun Day, and there's specific cards that I have to pull only on a Sunday. Sunday, which is particularly this one, unless we're in some serious light. Last night we did the Palladians. We did a lot of Palladian work. Do you know about the Lumerians? An ancient civilization? Yeah, they didn't take human form, but they lived here on our Earth. I tried to point that out. Not everything has form. Oh yeah, I posted all kinds of stuff. Man, did I go through a fucking ego death yesterday. Holy shit. Well, I did a video telling you how to change your mind, and I told everyone how I did it. When you do that, you crash your system, bro. You lose your mind because you're reprogramming it. And during that time, before the new programming really sets in, it's very scary. It's a very scary feeling. Hold on, I'm getting really comfortable. I mean, I already was, but didn't plan on doing this. Okay, so, where are those cards? Where are my cards? I didn't plan on doing this. I was chilling, and then God's like, do the work. Okay, the work will be done. Since I'm here, I'm going to pull one of my favorite cards, too. Where are they at? Why? Because it's my favorite, bro. If I'm going to do it, I want to do something I want to do. There they are. And I have the Lightworker Oracle book here, so I guess we're probably going to have to pull one of those fucking cards, too. Oh, this is a great card. This is great. Number 20. Encourage effortlessness. Right off the top of my head, I'm getting, I've been teaching you how to be in your divine feminine energy and be receptive and use that to manifest, things effortlessly. Well, it's not completely. You have to put in the effort. I am currently walking in one of my manifestations of that. I have to say this just to throw it out there. The Spirit showed me, Infinity, you're still stealing my shit. Now you're talking about my visions. I can't stand you. Who can? That's why you sit all alone reading cards in the dark. You're a weirdo. Anyways, I do this shit in the daytime in front of people. Moving on. Encourage effortlessness. These are my favorite cards. Just in case you cared. Nobody does. We weren't raised to work with the ebb and the flow of energies. We were raised to determine a course of action, have goals, and stick to it. See what I mean? I knew this right away. This message has been, if it is challenging, uphill, exhausting, or overwhelming, keep going. Suffer the hardship because it makes the reward so much sweeter. That's not what I stand for. This has led us to go against our own divine nature, punishing ourselves with struggles that feel uphill and suffocating. But the way of Source is to work with the flow. I posted that last night, so I knew that I had posted. I knew the planets were aligning. I saw Jupiter when I got home from doing laundry. It was right up in the sky. In the middle of the night, I was guided. Before I went to take out the trash, my spirit was like, grab your candle and some incense. Didn't even think twice of it because I already knew I was going to have a cigarette. Then when I got out there, I could see Venus. I just had to move because I sit at a certain part of the building. I just had to go to the other side. And I was out there at midnight praising and just catching the flow. It's not just Venus, bro. That planet is a representation of so many deities since the beginning of time. And then Jupiter being the most expansive and the biggest planet in the solar system, and my ruling planet as the Sagittarius. It was so much to absorb. But then I was full of it and I couldn't sleep before, I was up and I just couldn't. I was tossing and turning. I was supposed to sleep for a new job. So then I had a really, whoosh, it was like long 8 hours. Felt like 24. All right, now is the time to turn off the should in your mind. That's what your mind does. Tomorrow is going to be Monday. And although my schedule is not what it is usually, that's the day you're supposed to not do shit. I'm going to do that on Tuesday. Turn your energies downhill. Let go of the idea that your dream or decision requires you to toil. Yes, you are in for hard work and commitment, but no, you don't get extra points for suffering. It's your time to relax. Call on your invisible allies. Let source and its flow be your partners in this achievement. Again, we're still talking about, the power of manifestation. I think I'd seen some posts. I don't know, they just posted up about Hecate and shit, teaching you magic. You can't learn this without your heart, good guys. Your heart has to fuel this. Your heart can't just your brain and something good come out of it. That's not how this works, dude. You're really going to have to catch at least the last 2 weeks of videos to fully understand, to grasp the understanding of what this means. You don't have to go chasing your dreams. The divine feminine doesn't chase, she attracts, is what the saying is. I'm trying to get you in that energy where you're attracting the right frequencies in your life so that you're not chasing shit, but shit is coming to you instead of you going out trying to get everything that you need in life. It's hard. That's 90% of my documentary and all of my videos is learning how to be in that surrendered state of accepting God's blessings in your life. Yeah, okay. Moving on. Let's move on to the Lumerians. You're welcome to keep up with us. We do these on Sundays, pretty much every Sunday. Where are we at? The crystal keys. I knew that was going to happen because I was going to tell you about these crystals. What are those? Those are Lumerian seed clear quartz crystals. They activate they have energies in them that help you work through your shadow work. They're specifically for shadow work, and I specialize in shadow work over here. Number 22, yesterday was the 22nd. How nice is that? Hidden wisdom codes, potential information, Lumerian seed crystals, seeing your triggers as a gift, awareness of drama creating patterns. Oh, Jesus. Told you. Healing the earth by looking at your inner environment, healing through awareness. Okay, it's going to talk about these. I knew it. As soon as I knew I was going to talk about this. Lumerian quartz crystals are special pieces of clear quartz with indentions. This one's not a good one for you to see the indentions, really. Here you go. You see them. Give me a minute. Give the phone a minute. It's crazy because he got a great view of the fucking stars last night and it never does. Can you just... You see them? You see those indentions? Sort of. It just won't focus. There you go. See those indentions? Okay, I'm going to keep reading now. They are known as seed crystals because they are said to have been found individually buried in the sand in the earth, rather than attached to a larger cluster. The way that more crystals are, aware of their oncoming destruction, the Lumerians imbued information about how to avoid a similar catastrophe on crystals and buried them. There's codes in there. Those are codes. See them? Now you can see it perfectly. That's how time runs. You see all those lines? That's how energy is. You can't see it, but that's what I try to explain. There's low vibrational energy, and then there's all the levels of consciousness. It looks like that. If I could show you what time looks like, timelines and shit like that, they're lines like that. You just jump on them. Really? Yeah. I knew we were going to talk about these bastards. Okay. Anyways, the The ridges on the crystals are believed to be Lumerian inscriptions. The crystals are reappearing now as the knowledge is again relevant. This card is about deciphering wisdom codes. We may be wondering how to access information regarding our spiritual growth as we navigate our everyday reality. This wisdom comes through inner paradoxes. When we are truly present, awed, and in creative flow, or a state of surrender. I just went quiet because it's like, it's so simple, but so difficult to do. Everything I say has been said before, but nobody can do it. What are they talking about right now? The meditation where you sit and do nothing. What do you think I did when I got home? Nothing. First thing I did was I soothed my body and washed everything off of my body, and I took a really hot bath. I came out and I needed some soup really bad. I took the broth and I put it in a coffee cup, and I went outside to go have a cigarette, to sit there and do nothing. I mean, I messed around a little bit on my phone, but that's it. And the longer I sat there, the more that the information came to what I needed to do. Exactly, knowing I was going to talk about these crystals. That's what I meant. Okay, let's see. This wisdom comes through paradoxes when we are truly present. That means you're just sitting in the now, in awe, in creative flow, or states of surrender. You don't sit down with a pen and paper. I mean, you want to have one there, but you don't sit down with intentions. In the beginning, and even still for me, when you're still, you're just breathing, bro. You can't, most of the time, even feel that you're getting information, because you're just existing. There's just such a quiet melody. The information comes later. It's not like you're going to get lots of ahas and ahas and ahas. The information, you'll feel it flowing through you before you can actually see what is happening. I want you to understand that. A lot of times you're going to sit there and nothing will happen. And that's where everything happens. When you're sitting there, you didn't have any thoughts, you didn't have any feelings, you just stared at a lake, or the ocean, or the stars, or like my daughter at 4 o'clock in the morning, the fucking wall. Just present, not doing anything. You're just present in moments. They don't always fill up with visions, and you want it not to be so much like that, because it's messing with your reality. When I was working with Metatron like a month or two ago, it was really difficult. All I was seeing was all these twisted ass fucking holographs, and it was too much stimulation where I had to change music. I had to, like, everything was too loud because the images was too much. Really? It was too much input. Any audio was just too much. Really? Yeah, I just want you to understand that, like, in these states, you don't expect things to happen. They come, you know what I mean? The download comes later. You're like, oh, you know what? When I was sitting outside, I had this thought. You won't even remember that you had the thought. When you're just enjoying it, it's just, you're flowing. Thoughts are flowing, images are flowing, feelings are flowing, things are flowing. You're not trying to stop to catch it. It's like trying to catch dust in the air. Just lots of stuff. It's like dreams. You don't, when you go to sleep, you don't try to stop in the dream. It just keeps going. So I just want you to be aware of that. When you sit down, don't expect anything to happen. You're going for nothing. What am I supposed to be experiencing? Nothing. Really? Yes. I can tell when you're in a place of nothing, because nothing's happening to you. You're not blinking, you're not moving, and that's where the body, that's where the place of nothing is when the conscious, that's that autopilot we read about last night. That's when the body goes off. When you can get the body to go off in a place of nothing, that's when everything will happen. It's hard to get the body to just chill. No thoughts, no feelings, no nothing. But that you have to work through all of this and the feelings. And even that, all those thoughts and all of that, that's doing shadow work. That's doing soul searching. You have to do all of that to get to nothing. And that's why I said those are my favorite moments of just nothing, just existence. Not downloads, not visions, not, ideas, not my spirit guides interrupting, just nothing. Nothing is happening, and there's nothing inside or outside. It's just nothing. Those are the peaceful moments. Okay? I just want you to understand, because, like, you know, people are searching for something in meditation, like they want something to happen, and that's not the goal of it at all. The goal of it is to get to a place of nothing. That's the dream state, when your body goes asleep, but you're awake. You don't have to do drugs to do that. You just have to sort out your thoughts. It could take a long time. You might need a week sitting in a fucking cabin. I don't know. And this is a holiday week, but that's what happens. You just let it flow. You don't judge. You don't get upset. I mean, you might shed tears, seeing visions, going through memories. You let it all flow and that's the ebb and flow. You just let things flow. And that's what I do. I sit there and I feel the flow. And if there's nothing in me, then I can feel the flow of everything else. But if there is anything in me, it's just flowing from outside too, because I have an energetic field that's just going like this. I'm not creating anything really from inside. I'm catching energy and pushing it back out, is what I do, because I'm receiving. And that's what it is. It's like if you're chasing, you're pushing out energy. But when you're just being receptive, you're receiving energy and then you're pushing it out. You guys are just pushing your bodies, pushing your pockets, pushing your energy, pushing your agendas. Okay. Where the fuck were we at? It may come as riddles in the most unlikely places. Zen Buddhism taps into this using, what is this? Koans? K-O-A-N-S? Koans? I don't know. Paradoxical statements in the mind cannot fathom. That's what I was trying to talk to you about. It's just images. To bypass traditional understanding and allow spiritual epiphany and a keeper knowledge of the soul to surface. Key wisdom codes can come to us when we are triggered. They are accessible to those moments when everything becomes more emotional, dramatic, or painful. That needs to be here. Here, when the light shines on our shadow, we are graced with a significant insight into places we can grow, evolve from, although it may take courage and a healthy dose of self-awareness to embrace the wisdom of those moments. We did all the shadow work yesterday and the day before, and that's where I told you I was evaluating my shadow, which was what? Fears, insecurities, trust factors. Really? Yeah. Yep. I just want to point out, no fucking jealousies. I don't have jealousy, bro. You can't make me jealous. Insecurities, I realize what that is. An insecurity is a place inside of you where you don't feel safe about certain things. Most people think insecurities and they think about the body. They think about body insecurities. But we have insecurities about different things in life. And so I was facing those in the last 2 days. And that's where it is where it says right here, seeing your triggers as a gift. This is the greatness in the twin flame journey, is they are meant to trigger me. And this is a gift because then I act a fucking fool and I get to see my low vibrational ways of response to shit. Like, they're low vibrational, and rather than just, not bothered by it, I get triggered by it and I match it, or I try to even actually be worse than it, I guess, is what you could probably say if you look at me and Russ. But that is an opportunity. And that's why it's like you don't stop yourself from acting. Let yourself act out. Yeah, it's shameful. It's going to be ugly. But you got to realize you do this all the time. You do this shit all the fucking time. This is your response to certain people, places, and things. That's what a trigger is. I am triggered. Somebody has said or did something that I am bothered, and now here comes a response. When you're triggered, it gives you an opportunity to know what bothers you and do some understanding about it. Because realistically, I don't know how bothered you are, but when I'm bothered, I get real bothered. And what I do when I'm bothered is negative. So that's really what it is like when people piss us off and when shit doesn't go our way or when anything happens, that's a trigger. How do we respond to it? Okay? And that's the awareness of drama creating patterns. Every time something goes wrong in your life and you always act the same way, that's a drama creating pattern. Your response to everything is the same thing. That's a pattern. Do you understand? Okay, so these are gifts, but not when it's happening. No, you don't want a camera crew watching you melt down like Britney Spears or fucking Justin Bieber. But when they have the time to go sit back and really look at this and see themselves, not with shame, but trying to understand, crying for themselves because they know where they were in their state of mind when that was happening. They were hurt. They were hurt when they acted angry. So they can go back when they're ready to go back to that hurt moment and see how they act when they're hurt. Not when they're angry, but when they're hurt. And then someone like Kanye can come back and apologize. I've just been hurt a lot, and I've been taking it out on pretty much everybody. And that can go for Kanye, myself, Marshall, anybody else that wants to stand up and, wave their flag of surrender. It's not you, it's me, bro. I've had a hard life, and I've been taking it out on people my whole life. It's a place to get to. And once you get there, once you realize you have a problem, you have to, start working on these problems. You know what I mean? If you have anger issues, you have to start becoming aware of what angers you and how you act when you're angry. And that's where it starts. It's like, all you can do in the beginning is still be angry. Everything's still pissing you off. You just admit that you're getting pissed off and you're in therapy for it. And now, when people piss you off, you're trying a little bit better not to do what you always do, but you do what you do because that's your pattern, and you're recognizing your pattern, and you'll start understanding it because people are going to ask you about your patterns. Well, why do you do that? And that's where we can change this shit. But you don't even know your pattern until you see it. That's why I'd be like, am I patterning? Yup. And that's what I said this morning. Am I patterning, or is this just a healthy fucking feeling? I feel like it's a healthy-ass feeling. What am I talking about? The idea of wanting something new. Don't you want the idea of somebody fresh that you don't have to, I just want someone I can trust. Not to say that they're all trustable, but once you know a person, I'm talking about these guys, bro. I'm just fuck. I know what I gotta do, I just don't know if I have the strength to do it. It's that moment, bro. I went through it yesterday. It's you have to you have to trust in the process. I don't fucking trust these dudes. No, you can do this. Okay, I could do this, but are you serious? You want me to do this? I don't want to sit around telling myself to trust someone I don't trust for the rest of my life. I'd rather just be with someone new that I have no reason not to trust until he breaks that fucking trust. See what I mean? And that's why I was I'm not sure if this is a pattern or just an absolute healthy fucking desire to not want to do this. I'm Knight of Wands, I'm supposed to not be running away, and I am so ready to run away again. Why? I don't want to do this, bro. I don't want to convince myself that you're not a cheater, and that you're not a womanizer, and that you've got shit under control. I can. But for what? Because you are everything that I fear you to be. Do you understand the delusion in this? I'm all powerful about telling my mind what to think, but I can't lie to it. I can't lie to anyone, but especially myself. No, you could trust him. I can trust Bobby. I'm going to go to war with God about this. So that's why it has to be you can trust the process. The process of what? And then I was no. Why can't I just start fresh? Aren't I healed enough for somebody new? Can't I just have the new beginning with, what the fuck? Sorry. Oh. Yeah. It's I'm stuck right here, bro. If I have to do it, then fine, get on with it, but bring something new to the table that I can work with. Why am I playing with Play-Doh? Guys, I love you with all my heart, but I don't want to feel like this all the time with you. I don't want to... I am doing everything in my power to get out of this twin flame journey with you guys. I give you all the love and compassion and understanding, but the idea of a relationship with you guys is just absolutely crushing me. It always has from the beginning. If we could have just came out as friends and colleagues and this and that, that's fine. But the idea of me looking at you as an honorable man of God is crushing me. At this moment, I can feel my vulnerability. I can hear a voice in me. It's like, I just want my own man to call my own, to stand next to me if I'm going to have to do this the rest of my life. There's an inner part of me that wants a man to hold on to while I have to deal with you guys. I know you ain't going nowhere, bro. Yeah, I forgive you. I just don't believe you guys. You're walking disappointments. One day, yes, but no day soon. But no day soon. No day soon. So with that being said, I don't even know. It's like, could you change your mind in a couple years if you saw something? Bro, I'd like to think that I would find a better guy in a couple of years, or a month, or something. There is so many men on this planet that do not have this. And going back to it, there are so many women on this planet that don't have to deal with all of this either. So you're free to go. I'm not sure it's a pattern. I think it's just desire to just want to put it to rest and just be happy with somebody. I can only see it as so much work with you guys. I don't know if that's just absolute negativity or if it's really the truth, because fuck me, dude. You guys need, fuck. I'm gonna have a heart attack right now. Everything went dark. I went straight into the dark night of the soul. It's almost like you guys make me lose my belief in the possibility of, my holy union. I can't live like that, bro. I can't live with men like that. I won't live with men like that, dude. It's not that I can't, I won't. I draw the line there, dude. I'm not gonna live with a man I don't trust. I'm not gonna let a man that I don't trust in my inner circle. And you know who you are, and you know why I don't trust you, especially you, Russ. You conniving, thieving little bastard. Bro. That's exactly what I tell my kids. Watch him. There's certain places we go, and I'm like, this ain't the one. Watch this area. Keep your eye out. That's him. Watch him. Do you know that that's how I truly feel, and I am struggling to change my idea? I don't trust you, Bobby. At all, bro. Nothing you will ever say. I don't think I'll ever trust you again, bro. I mean, I'll let you talk, but I don't think I don't trust you. Wolfman, bro, I don't believe you, bro. Not a word you fucking say, bro. You're like, I don't believe you. I don't know what kind of level of mental brain damage they'll have to do to me to make me believe some shit, to believe in guys like you. I've seen too much, and that's what I mean. It's like, if I met a new guy and I didn't know shit about him, then I could, that's what I mean. It's like, I have no reason not to trust a new guy. I have every reason. Every person in the world has no reason to trust either of you three. You're sneaky. conniving, fucking... Kanye's a lot of shit, bro. He's a whole lot of shit, bro. But he ain't dirty like that, bro. You guys are grimy. Like, there's levels to this shit, bro. And us from the hood know the grime, bro. And you're grimy, bro. You're grimy, bro. You're like my brother, like, grimy, bro. Like, don't trust him, bro. Don't trust him, bro. Don't let him see your fucking phone locked. Nothing. You can't trust these dudes, bro. I know you guys know about females like that. I don't know no females. I don't fuck with females. I don't trust females to begin with. Why? Because they're on all that other shit. I cannot. Let's just move on. It's not a pattern. It's a healthy expression of true understanding, bro. Realistically, yeah. I don't know why she trusts you. Does she not know you? And that's what I mean. The way you did, like, whatever. But all of you, oh, God, I can't. I just can't. Move on. It is amazing how much energy, freedom, and expansion comes as a result of deciphering these bubbles of information, tailored especially for us. Sometimes insight is so perfectly constructed within the scenario that it gets right into our innermost tender spots for the perfect healing. These are potent codes, as all personal power struggles and ego problems affect the bigger picture of how the world operates. Our shadows are unresolved wisdom codes. It's just wisdom, bro. I'm wise enough to know better. I saw my exes, both of them, a quick picture of them in my head. I chose not to believe the truth. I knew they were, I'm not accusing you of them, but I knew that they weren't trustworthy men. Avoidance makes them spiral out to aid the construction of a world we don't actually want, both individually and collectively. When we see this information as a gift that it is, we can cultivate presence and begin to see between the lines of our inner workings. What am I seeing right now? The pattern of men. It's an attraction to these type of men. Fuckboys. I'm no longer attracted to them. Obviously individually. As a totality. These type of dudes I used to find, exciting and fun to fuck with. And now I'm like, I don't fuck with you. The world needs as much light as possible, so we don't have a repeat of what happened in Lemuria. Let's Let's allow ourselves to see our shadows as an opportunity to bring more light into our being and heal the world from the dark foundations. And that's what it is. It's like, can you force yourself to, to believe some, like, in order to be with a low vibrational guy like this, you have to put your feelings aside. And that's what I had to do with Bobby. I had to be low vibrational to be with him. I had to put all morals and, that aside. In order to sit down and have a conversation with fucking wolfmen and shit, I'll have to put my morals aside. To deal with Russ, you have to put your fucking morals aside. I feel like I'm gonna burst into flames right now just looking at you guys. I'm mad at God. Not you. Go away. What the fuck did you fucking do with it? Why? What the fuck? That's the healing of past lives. How many lives? We're not gonna take it. No! We're not gonna take it. I know. No. I know that I deserve better than what I've been attracting. They're nothing but patterns. Okay, let's move on. Divinatory meaning. Being inspired to find the wisdom hidden in those times when you feel triggered. That's what it is. It's like, what am I learning right here? I deserve better. I'm standing on that. I know I deserve a better person in my life. Someone that's going to act better, think better, feel better, talk better, do better, and treat me better than what you guys exhibit to the women, children, family members, and world. I deserve a better class of man than what you exhibit. I deserve it. I'm deserving of better things. I may have settled for the idea of something that was less than what my standard is because there was nothing else available, but I will sit and spend eternity alone rather than being with someone low vibrational. You are not men. Or maybe you are. You're nothing more than flesh. But I will choose to believe you're not men and that there are real men. Because if I say all men are like you, then no man stands up. But every other man in this world could crush you. I will marry a foreigner that doesn't even speak English before I will fuck with you. Because it might just be your American ways that I cannot stand. They do not act like this in other places. They do not treat women like this. They do not use people like this. They don't lie. They don't cheat. They don't steal. There are good people out there. You three are hilariously, sadly mistaken. Am I triggered? Yes. It's like, there's people like us that do nothing more than run our mouth. Kanye, myself, fucking Marshall over there. And then there's fucking scum like you guys. They're out there stealing people's fucking dreams, fucking shitting on them, fucking pouring all kinds of alcohol, trying to shove your dick wherever you can get it, trying to be little successful boys. Look at me, fucking, give me attention. I'm the greatest guy. I'm a proud American. I'm this, that, and the other. Ego-based fucking lip dicks, probably. Probably. You're all mid-30 fucking pathetic ass men. No, God. I say no to God. As I always did. I will not accept these men. I will show them love and respect and honor to your children, God, but I will not accept them in my bed, in my life, in my inner circle. They are welcome to sit in your church and hear your... Yeah, it's disconnected. But no, God. I'm not telling you no. I'm telling God no. My future children and these children deserve a better man than what you have provided for. You made me a better woman, so you bring me a better man. That's where I'm at. All right, there's so much information within our raw and intense reactions that when you choose to be presented with what is coming up and peel back the layers, great spiritual insight will unveil itself in a way tailored for you. If we could all learn to see our triggers in the bigger picture, so much confrontation and upset would be lessened. Power struggles and fear would diminish, and we would see greater compassion across the planet. What? All I heard is, there's no convincing. It's not like you can convince me otherwise. Perspectives and misunderstandings would shift, and the way people want to be loved would be experienced without distortion. These are the seeds for peace on earth. Well, yeah, we definitely hit some shadow work on that one, didn't we? The bubbles. Do you see the... You can't. See it? That's what she sees. I see weird shit, too. I see dead people. That's why God has to bring me someone new. Because I can't... It's logically impossible. That's like trying to believe in my ex-husbands. Shut up, bro. Yeah, sure, God. Whatever you say, God. I'm still not going to sleep with them or be with them, so you can go give them to some other goddess or whatever you want to give them to. Give them to someone else, God. Make them a helpmate. That's not my mate. I said that since the beginning. You're not just my twin flames. You're not my dude. Just my fucking twin flame. Never going to get this, guys. Never going to get it. Never going to get it. Never going to get it. I'm not going to read any more than that. I'm going to figure out what this card is behind here, though. What's behind curtain number 1? I don't know. Let me get the fucking book. The moment. Yep, present moment. Alright, we got the moon. It's still in the lower realms. Of course we are. I turned right to it on page 44. 41. That was pretty good, actually. Realistically, yeah, I had that built up. I mean, it's not. It's like, I understand. Give them a chance. Right? But not like that, bro. Like, I'm not taking my clothes off for any of you or getting that close to any of you. What chance do you want? He said be of service, bro. I don't know what that means for you, but that doesn't mean, like, you know, I don't know what that means. I'm not helping Russ write a fucking song. I'm not fucking helping Wolfman build a fucking empire. I'm not going to be fucking, you know what I mean, Bobby's fucking side chick, bro. I love how you have these great positions in your mind for what I am to you, and you cannot acknowledge what I am in God. I feel like I'm going to say something very hurtful. You pathetic flesh bags are not worthy of the goddess. Is what I just told God. In the most kindest way. Very Christ-like on a Sunday. There is nothing in the book of Revelations that says that I sleep with someone. It says that I bear a child. I'm like that close to going for immaculate conception and moving on. I feel for the women that are stuck with you. I feel for all of the women that accepted men like you and the rest that are here. Like, I won't. I accept nothing less than a God. What do you hear?
Someone bloody screaming.
Outside?
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Like full on rape screaming.
That's a bit too much screaming. 44. The moment. It is time to sing. It is time in which all curses are fulfilled. It is a time to do what must be done. But we can lose that moment and its content. We beg for it to be repeated, and then if we turn the wheel and reclaim it, we believe ourselves to be secure possessions of it, hugging its forms and names to ourselves. We look up and find that knowledge has fled, and the precious experience has vanished like the morning mist. Commentary. We would like to think of the moment as a discrete little piece of time, the smallest that we can recognize, but a moment suggests not so much a fixed measure of time as the shortest attention span that we can register. To live in the moment, therefore, suggests living with attention. This is hard, though not impossible. Like all cards in this set, the moment suggests keeping a balance in a slippery situation. We can either be asleep or miss it, or else we can analyze what we have just experienced and then realize that the experience itself has fled. No one can live without planning, or indeed without using memory, even if it means slipping out of the moment. But there is a point of alteredness, where the eagle is poised on the highest perch, aware of all that is within its range of vision, ready to focus on anything of significance. That's what we were talking about too, is catching those codes. But let it be present within our general consciousness. We can trust the mind to pick up on what is what of importance. Excuse me. I'm getting a download. Okay, I got that. The initial contact with either any of you is what causes this. As soon as there's any kind of contact with you, it's mistrust and it's all of that. I wouldn't say it's built up resentment. It's just wisdom and understanding that comes with negative feelings. Do I forgive you for what you've done? Yes. Do you have a clear slate in my mind where I don't think you'll do it again? No. If there's anything I know is what you will do again, because you do it all the time. I know you. We can trust the mind to pick up on what is important and to register anything else or anything within that field of attention which we need to examine more closely. In meditation, we go further and gently release even those moments of interest that appear. The watching eagle here swoops for the kill. Never mind. As the oracle says, each moment brings its own quality of joy, dread, or action. This is the normal coloring of human life, which is always in the state of change. Each moment has its mood and its imperative. And that's what you guys don't understand. Is like you want everything to be stable, normal, stagnant, just not even, every moment has a different mood. And it is imperative. But but it may be up to us whether we act on the imperative or not. Interpretation. Living with the present rather than trying to project too far into the future is important to you now. You also need to pay close attention to what arises, because some kind of opportunity will come up which you will miss if you are not careful. As we say that, I would say that was you guys. You missed the opportunity. Possible meaning: a brief spell of time, an imminent event, a chance not to be missed, a situation which is changing from moment to moment, a pattern in flux. Living on the edge with excitement and uncertainty. Well, that's one thing he said. If there's anything I know about you, your feelings are always changing. Yep, from moment to moment. It's not my fault that I can't lock on one of you. Everything about you brings up every one of my fears and insecurities of being with a man. It was made to be that way so that I could face him. But in the essence, I'm still facing a man that reminds me of everything that hurts me, just based on his own actions. Why would I want to be with a man that triggers me, that makes me feel unsafe? Oh, man. I didn't want to do this tonight. I'd rather just go to bed. It's like, fuck, I'm facing shadow work here. I guess we always are. I don't know. Why does God want me to? That's the bigger question. Fuck you. God, fuck you. For real, though. What does God want me to do here? He really just wants me to learn my lessons and be kind to people. Forgiving, understanding, compassionate. So, through you, I learn my lesson. And I can do my best to exert those to you as much as I can. But in the essence, it's like, Jesus Christ. There's always this cloud on top of my day. This invisible cloud of energy, which is my destiny, my holy union. And it's like, I don't wish for it to come any faster. More like I just don't wish for it. I work for it, but I don't wish for it. And then, you know, when I try to wish for it, they give me shit like this. It's just unbelievable what God has done. I feel like I'm kind of just angry at God, and I don't really care about you guys. I mean, whatever. Do whatever you want, but just don't think that I fucking want you. God wants you in my life, and I just can't fucking understand it. I can't make sense of why he would want people like you in my life, bro. Like, I don't understand it. Other than the fact to force my healing, but that doesn't help. Being around people that make me hurt doesn't make me feel comfortable, bro. I love you because of the experience and because God makes me, but it doesn't mean that I love what this is. I absolutely hate it, to be honest. I do my best to keep a positive, you know what I mean, thing about it, and oh, well, this is just my group of bullshit that I gotta carry on. But I'm like, God, I can't carry you guys. I hate it. If I could just wake up and you wouldn't even exist in my mind anymore. Like everybody else, I could just forget about all of you. And that's what I mean. It's like, why can't you just send me someone new? No, we gotta just keep looking at them and get angry and hurt about, you know what I mean? Shit. I don't know. It's a fucking lifetime. It's a life sentence in hell with you guys. But realistically, it's like, damn. All the things God wants me to do. If he could just erase the idea of a man. Just put a baby in there and let me get to work. I can do this. My biggest fear was to be with a man and he wouldn't stick it out and I'd have to raise kids by myself. I'm no longer afraid of it. And realistically, yeah, my kids don't want no fucking stepdad. They don't trust stepdads as much as I don't trust nobody either. Why? What do we have to believe in, bro? Who are these guys, bro? Have you ever met one? I'm sure you run around telling everyone you're a great guy that lies on his taxes and cheats on his wife and fucking steals and has an alcoholic problem and watches fucking pornography and who knows what else is wrong with you. Touches little kids.
Little girls.
Fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking masturbating to 19-year-old, fucking 15-year-old, 14-year-olds. Oh, I didn't know they were that young. Shut up, bro. You make me fucking ill. Nobody wants to raise a fucking family with men like this. I've got to believe. As long as I can get past you, I can believe in men. But damn it, every time I deal with you, I cannot. He's showing me, and I mean, it's like, you guys, you're fucking free will, bro. That's why you're fallen angels, bro, because you just really are this disgusting and dirty. We were never, and that's why you got left in hell, and that's why I moved on in all my lifetimes. On God. That's why you guys never ascended to the light with me. That's it, because you've been doing the same shit since the fucking last lifetime. It's a fucking lifetime premiere. You guys just be doing this shit every fucking lifetime, every year. You don't want to grow up. You're a bunch of little fucking babies. You don't want to accept responsibility for authority. You don't want to be Oh man, I don't know what you just want to be rich and famous and praised upon and have 40 virgins and drink and live on a yacht. I don't know what the fuck you want. You guys are pathetic to me. This whole fucking I can't wait till the next planet. Please say they're not coming with me. Oh Lord. Alright. It's definitely some Monday energy and I gotta go to bed. Oh yeah, is it say 9 o'clock or 10? Is it only 9?
It's 8.
That's cool. I still have an hour to myself. I said I had to be in bed by 10 so that I could wake up in time. I want to believe God. I just can't. Not these guys. God. Man, there's a lot of women out there, man, that want to believe you guys are going to make them happy. Fuck, are they fucked off? They see you on the surface. They don't know how fucked off you are and how much damage you would do to a fucking person. Just trying to get close to fucking assholes like you guys. Jeez. That was one hell of a ride. I don't know. God. I don't know what God's doing, but I just can't tonight, guys. I can't. I can't ever do it anytime. I could deal with you in like, a pity party. You're going through hard times and I feel sorry for you and I can walk you through it, collectively. But when I gotta get close to you, oh God. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here before fucking another one of you motherfuckers try to go on Red Rocks. Fucking Mike Stud's over there trying to fucking stud his little bullshit on my rocks. I don't want to be around any of you guys. Lewis? Oh my God, Becky. Marshall? Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're gonna... What do you play in your head? What the shit? What do you think I feel when I think of you and I see you? You think I'm gonna be like... just smiling and I can't wait to sit down and have a meal with you and like I'm gonna crawl in your bed and I just can't wait to give you a blowjob? Like what the fuck are you thinking?
That could not be me and my boyfriend. We actually love each other.
I actually want to love somebody.
It's okay. You'll find someone like my boyfriend one day.
I hope to have a teenage love like you guys have.
You're just a hater.
No, that's how it is. Because everybody wants a teenage love. They say those are the best.
They are.
No, I got married. I have a bad story behind my teenage love.
Because you got too young.
I fell in love with the wrong teenager. That's what happened.
My friend, the girl with the chronic illness and really skinny, she's already had sex before.
Oh man, how old is
She's
she?
younger than me. And she's like, yeah, it doesn't feel too good. I'm like, when you're that skinny? Yeah, no.
I don't want to get into this.
I gave her the dirtiest look too, and I felt so bad about it. I judged her so hard on it.
For having sex?
Yeah.
Dude, she was probably peer pressured into it. Her boyfriend was like, let's try this. You're gonna like it. That's a terrible thing. See what I mean? Ugh. We're trying to avoid sex in relationships. It's a Jonah Ark Lilith thing. We'd rather swing a sword and fucking go into war. We're trying to start revolutions, not fucking build families. Yeah, what the fuck did you do to us this life, God? Jesus Christ. No, I believe in me. I just don't believe in you. I believe in my destiny. I believe God can do better. I believe maybe you'll get better. But who knows? Dude, who's waiting for that day? Not I. Not I, Captain. I have to get rid of all these oils. They're pretty much all gone. Really? Yep. Hey, I got my birthday off.
Yeah?
Yeah. I told him about my... She's like, I am so sorry. I did not mean to schedule you like that. I was like, it's cool. And she's like, well... I was like, but it is my birthday, so if you want to give me the day off. And then I saw it and it was off. I was like, yes, that's cool. Why? Because, fuck, who needs... I met some cool people. They're all fucking young. They're like 20 years old. Like fucking young. They've been there like for 3 years and shit. They're really good at it. It was a cool day, I guess. It's different. Everything is. Tomorrow they'll kick my ass. Today was kind of an ass kicker. Anyways, yeah, I don't know, guys. Fucking happy holidays, and I hope you have a wonderful time with your families, and I wish you all the happiness and joy this week, and I'm gonna work hard and... No! It's not that I don't love you, bro. Not that I don't love any of you, bro. I love you all kinds. the idea of going into anything real with you just is like, oh, this is so much work. I don't believe that a relationship should have to be that much work to start out with, let alone to keep going. Oh my lord. Why can't it just be a happy partnership where everything flows easily? It doesn't have to be all that, dude. You guys are all that and some more. It doesn't mean I don't love you. Well, I don't know how I feel about you, Wolfman. I know there's love there. I've never tapped into it. I liked you for a minute and until I hated you. So we'll just say I love you and we'll move on, because there's not really people I can't love. It's like everybody I can't like, though. I'm sorry. The shadows came up. Good thing we didn't pull out the Bible or anything like that. Just kidding. It was made to happen. They did it. We pulled a shadow card. I started playing with the crystals and we got into my shadows. You might not want to touch those. Those are the dangers.
He's Jewish.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like part Jewish.
But what kind of part?
Like,
what kind of Jewish? Like Jewish mysticism Jewish?
No, he's like, it starts with a K.
Like Kabbalah? Kabbalist?
No, it's a longer one.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Ashkenazi Jewish.
I have no idea about Jewish. I didn't even. I made jokes. I was like, I said I don't have a Jewish man to put a card up, and then I was like, oh, dude, Jesus was Jewish.
He's like Ashkenazi Jewish or something, and his mom's Jewish, but he's agnostic.
What does that mean?
It means he doesn't believe in God, but he also doesn't believe God can't exist. He's in the middle. He doesn't believe. He thinks that some things can be happen by God, but some things can be explained by science.
Dude, I need to meet that guy, bro.
That's
I'm gonna introduce him to
But
God.
he doesn't believe in ghosts because he doesn't.
Dude, I'm gonna fill the room up with him, bro.
He's just in the straight.
He'd be like, I never saw shit like that in my life. Please don't ever come back to my house again. No, I know. I promise it's not always like that. Nah, bro, I have to open his third eye. He's gonna have to see it all and get all freaked out. Get him all high and freaked out on it. Alright, guys, well, that was my shadow. I don't know what your shadow is. Your shadow is you believe in the past. God. I'm looking at Bobby. I was like, nah, bro, you gotta thug that out, dude. You gotta thug out that fucking karmic contract for the rest of your life. Russ, you're gonna have to marry that bitch, bro. Fucking Wolfman, just keep on keeping on, bro. Just keep on poking the girls around the world until you find one that wants to feed you grapes and make you fucking whatever you said, dude. Whatever you like. I'm not that girl, bro. I don't even like that shit. And realistically, that type of low vibrational shit isn't welcome in the seniorities of my church. You can't have a position of power in my church with that kind of fucking behaviors either. I gotta be flat out. I can't work. I don't want my female congregation being, you know what I mean, lured, tempted, or even fucking, you know what I mean, abused by your fucking energy. Realistically, nah. Women need to feel safe in my church, bro. They don't need to be worried about the priest trying to fucking touch them. And that's what you are. You're not a priest. You're a dirty-ass warlock, bro. That uses women to make yourself feel fucking powerful. There's no difference from you and all the rest of these men on my fucking page. But I'm saying you don't get a place of power like that, bro. That you're powerless to shit like that. Not in my church. Not in my house. What could you do? I don't know. You could run the men's ministry or something. You're not coming near the children either like that. Realistically, Nope. We don't need no dirty priests around the children. I love you, Kobe. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow in full reflection. I love you guys. Have a good day. Tomorrow's Moon Day. You will be in your Moon Day energy. You should be reflecting on your experiences. I'll go experience another one, and then I'll do that on Tuesday. Really? Yeah, I got a lot of shit going on tomorrow. Why? Because Jupiter and shit. There's a lot of energy going on. Shit's going on. It's going on. For the rest of you, no. You're supposed to be going into, you know, meditation and into the realms and stuff. That's really what it is. I'm coming out, you're going in. But I'm supposed to guide you through your way in there. I go in all the time. That's where it is. It's like, oh, I gotta make a quick run through the fucking dark night of the soul and shed some tears and get angry and triggered and heal some shit. Is it a pattern? What do we think, guys? On the outside, Allie, am I a pattern, or do you think that this is logical thinking? Alright, don't ask Allie. He's still mad that you called him gay. Fine, Allie. Just be unforgiving. I didn't say shit about you. Yeah, I did. Said, are you going to run my life? Are you going to be the man of my life? Are you going to man up? Then stop playing around. Because every woman wants you to take lead. They want you to be their man, not their girlfriend. They want you to be their man, Allie. You're going to have to man up. Really? Yes. And trim your beard, because it looks a little too much. Much, way too much. Very much. Unless you're going for, you know, that rabbi look. And I don't know what kind of girls your age dig that shit. Sorry. I'm not into the whole biker beard. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Brian. That's you guys just being lazy and not trimming it. Not trimming your vagina. How can you shave your balls but not trim your vagina? I love you, God. That wasn't a God joke, but I just had to tell him I loved him because, you know, there's some things about being here that are worth my while. I'm just saying, yeah, be what you're looking for. And Russ is totally an Insta whore. You ain't got a clue. What? You don't have a clue, bro. If that's not projection, you don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. Okay. Dude, for real, this is what you came up with on a holiday weekend? This is your Black Friday sale, is you don't have a clue? I can't make this up. I can't stand you guys. No, I'm not going to be... What? No. The reason I don't have a future with you is because you don't have a future with you. You have no future the way that you guys are going. You need to stop this. Long before you come to me, you need to have control over this shit. I'm not going to try to control you. Can't tell you nothing, right, Kanye? I ain't even going to try. Take care of your shit there, buddy. Hey, I love yous. Laters. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.